Hi Ryan, I just wanted to give you a couple of notes about your impromptu speech from the other day. What a great story you told us about that rat. It was, I can't even imagine because I'm afraid of even just cute little mice. I can't stand them, and we had them in our house, so I can't imagine how it was with a rat. I think I would have freaked out, totally freaked out. You told a great story. You told it in a very conversational tone. I think that everybody was really interested in the story. Some of the stuff you said was really funny, like when you said your sister, like everything was chaotic and your sister's trying to film it in the middle of everything, and how the dog threw it across the room. I mean, parts of it were really funny, and it's hard to be funny during a speech, so I don't think you were being funny on purpose. I think that's just how you remember the story, but it was really entertaining. So I think that was really the best part, the actual story that you told was it wasn't even relatable to me, but I really couldn't get enough of it. A couple of things that I think you could possibly do better next time. It took you a long time to get to the rat. So I went back and watched it on YouTube. It was 1 minute and 11 seconds out of a 2 minute and 30-second speech before you said anything about the rat. So you were setting it up about this vacation that your family took, but you set it up for too long. So you were going on and on and on about the family, and there wasn't really much of a story there. And then you get to the rat, and there's this great story there that you had taken 1 minute to get to. So I would kind of get to the point sooner in your next speech. During these funny things that you said, like that your sister was taking video, I think you could use more inflection in your voice and also in your facial gestures. It was a funny story, and you said it was one of the funniest videos you've ever seen, and it was one of the best days of your life, but you barely smiled at all during the story. So the trick to getting the audience to really enjoying your story is to show us, the audience, how much you enjoy telling your story. So you smile, you even chuckle a few times if you think that that's such a funny video, that's such a funny story. Let us see that, because it was kind of funny, but your voice was sort of monotone through the whole thing. You didn't have much inflection in your voice. You didn't get excited in parts. You didn't laugh. You didn't smile. You didn't, you can tell when there's a lilt in someone's voice, and by lilt I mean their voice sounds like they're happy, and it didn't sound like that. And granted, I know you're very nervous. It was your first speech, so I don't blame you for that, but it's something to work on, because you do have great content, and you have a great, you didn't hesitate over your story or anything. Your story really flowed, your speech really flowed. So work on that. Work on putting a little bit more emotion into your voice when you talk. You had good hand gestures, but only with one hand. You kept one hand kind of glued to the podium, and you used the other hand, so just work on using both hands a little bit. And I think that might be all I have to tell you. You said and like, who doesn't, but just be aware of it. I say it too, and I have to really practice my speeches so that I won't say them. Really be confident about what you're going to say next, which is impossible when you have 5 minutes to prepare an impromptu speech. Anyway, I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to your next one.